Hey everybody, it's Mark. I just want to make a quick tutorial video to iron out any confusion and just make a seamless source for where you can understand all of the features and how to properly use them within the Reef Media Analyzer bot. So just to start off quickly, basically the most convenient features I would say are through the context menu commands. So for example, here's a Substack article. If I quickly analyze it, what happens is basically a thread is created right under that post, right? And so then you can, right here see all of the factual, logical, and rhetorical issues. Are there any biases, that sort of stuff. You can always save it to your DMs by clicking the Save to DMs button so that you can always reference it later. And then on top of that, if you ever notice that there's something that clearly is wrong or there was a hallucination of some sort, you can always just flag that, and then myself or Chris will be able to take a look at that and see if we can diagnose what the issue was. And also, of course, the more details that you provide, the easier it is for us. And it doesn't just work with Substack articles, it's YouTube videos, it's mainstream media articles. Let's see, analyze media. I can also verify the individual claims that users make within also the text channels. So if I go to just pull this up, you can see as well right here all of the same style, same formatting, and then of course if you want to view the original content, we always provide the link for that, so it's not an issue. Now there are other options such as research, which does like a deeper dive into essentially that topic for you, providing you with some additional resources that might be of value. You could also summarize, verify claims. That's more for actual text messages that users send over Discord, so I don't use that on media because it's not designed for that feature. And so here is our menu. Just give it a moment. And basically, for whatever reason you don't want to use the context menu commands, or or you're trying to pull something from an external social media platform, like say a link you found on Reddit, or some topic of interest, what you can do is just click one of the button features, and then essentially the same thing. Like here for curation, I'll do something like Bitcoin price predictions, and quickly from a much more well substantiated set of sources and creators, you'll get a pool of media that you could research on your own time. And then of course, if you want to just analyze it to confirm, you can click one of those buttons. So to showcase how the feature for verifying claims works is, I already did it here, but basically you just right click and then you click on verify claims, and then a subthread pops up, and ultimately what you'll see is basically the message that the person had sent, and then you can understand essentially the quality of that with the analysis down here, whether or not that really is a substantiated claim. Is it mostly just kind of like a dogmatic statement, or is incredibly incendiary and appealing more to emotion as opposed to a well-reasoned argument. And so if you want to do a deeper dive into this particular topic, there's plenty of media that you can then follow up with here. And just like every other feature, we have the Save to DMs button if you ever want to revisit this at a later point. So it's kind of like having your own chat with ChatGPT or Gemini built into Discord. That about does it. Now, if you're a partner community, usually what I recommend doing is setting up a channel called Reef Media, and then if you type the /menu-admin command, you'll get a permanent menu that your users can use directly within your server at any time. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys, and I really hope that you guys will use it. Let me know how we can improve it, and also prepare for the full platform launch. So let me get that up for you so you can see kind of what we're working towards. So everybody, here is essentially version 1 of the platform. It's in its very, very early stages, and there's still quite a bit for us to do, but we project that we'll have it ready to go by February. And so essentially, it's the same ordeal. Basically, I can paste a link to a YouTube video I want to analyze, and then here you can see all the weaknesses, the different logical fallacies, partisan bias. You can also see the strengths. So in this case, maybe this YouTube video might not be worth your time. But generally speaking, we have the ability to provide you with the means to understand the value of media without having to view it. And then here you can have media feeds of the most substantiated media from vetted sources and creators about topics most affected by misinformation, and then same curation feature and even some gamification that will be appearing here soon. But this is, like I said, effectively what we're building towards. And so the bot is meant to essentially be kind of like the prototype for you guys to play around with, give us feedback so that we can understand how best to improve it. All right, thanks guys.